Creepy fun fact. Did you know that the average person walks by at least 6 serial killers in their lifetime? In the heart of a bustling city, amidst the towering skyscrapers and the ceaseless hum of traffic, resided a young woman named Emily. Emily was a creature of routine, her days meticulously planned, her nights spent in the quiet comfort of her small apartment. One evening, as she settled into her usual routine, a strange sensation crept over her. A feeling of being watched, of not being alone. Emily dismissed it as a figment of her imagination, a byproduct of the late hour and the city's relentless energy. Yet the feeling persisted, growing stronger with each passing moment. She glanced around her apartment, her eyes scanning the shadows that danced in the corners of the room, and there, in the farthest corner, she saw it. A figure, dark and indistinct, watching her with an intensity that chilled her to the bone. Fear gripped Emily's heart as she tried to make out the figure's features, but it remained shrouded in darkness, a silent observer in the shadows. She reached for her phone, her fingers trembling as she dialed the number of her closest friend Sarah. The phone rang and rang, but Sarah didn't answer. Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she realized she was truly alone. Desperate, Emily grabbed a nearby object, a heavy vase, and held it aloft as a weapon. She crept towards the corner, her eyes fixed on the shadowy figure. As she drew closer, the figure seemed to recede, its form growing more indistinct, until it vanished into the darkness. Exhausted and terrified, Emily collapsed onto her couch, her mind racing with unanswered questions. Was it a figment of her imagination, a trick of the light, or was something truly there, watching her from the shadows? The next morning, Emily awoke to the sound of her phone ringing. It was Sarah, apologizing for not answering her call the previous night. She had been out with friends and had forgotten her phone. Emily explained the terrifying experience she had endured, and Sarah, though skeptical, urged her to be cautious. Days turned into weeks, and Emily remained vigilant, her senses heightened, her eyes constantly scanning the shadows. The figure never reappeared, but the fear it instilled in her lingered, a constant reminder of the unseen presence that had invaded her sanctuary. One evening, as Emily was preparing for bed, she noticed a faint glow emanating from the corner where she had seen the figure. Curiosity piqued, she approached cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. As she drew closer, she realized the glow was emanating from a small, ornate box tucked away in the corner. Emily carefully opened the box, her breath catching in her throat. Inside, nestled on a bed of velvet, lay a single shimmering object, a diamond necklace. A note lay beside it written in an elegant flowing script. A gift for the one who sees what others cannot. Emily stared at the necklace, her mind reeling. Who had left it? Why? And what did it mean? The questions remained unanswered, but one thing was certain. The experience had changed Emily forever. She was no longer the same woman who had dismissed the shadows, the same woman who had lived her life in routine. She had seen something that had opened her eyes to the unseen world, the world of the shadows.